And here we are with potentially the last episode, or maybe the second to last. So the last time we figured out all this Greece stuff, we'll just keep an eye on it as we go, but I think it should get there on its own. Now, this time we're going to focus on Constantinople. It's about 60,000. We need to get it up to 120 right now. We need to bring in 40 loads of furniture. So to get furniture, we need to, let's see, to get furniture, we need a population of 75,000. So the minute 75 furniture will start coming. Now I scouted out my map here. Over in Nice, we're making furniture and we got 46 available. So that should be no problem at all. I just got to bring a line into Constantinople. So the first things first is to bring in these main items that it needs. So we'll go ahead and we'll figure out a warehouse here. I think we'll go right. Actually, well, we could go. Let's see. Do we want grape or do we want honey? See, what's the price? Honey's super expensive. What's grape? Grape's a little less. So, okay, grape it is. We'll come back and I'll show you what I come up with. We've laid out everything for our warehouse setup, so we're just gonna get in and get on it. So Erdine in Constantinople has its own line. I'm gonna go ahead and put our Taft Vale on there. We'll put 2. So they're bringing in wine, coming back with meat. Probably want the meat to be full for sure. The wine, yeah, I guess they're gonna need it. Yeah, whatever. We'll just go full. Okay, so that's 1. And then Erdine, then the Corloon has their own. And this one we'll put 4 just in case, because neither one I don't think is big enough to even make the demand that yet. And we'll put just 1 train on that. Don't need any special wagons. And then Corlu Freight to Constantinople has its own. We'll go full. Constantinople's already going to demand it. And we'll put full because Corlu's going to want that meat right away. So we'll put that down. Okay, so we have that. Then what we need to do is start bringing in our items to our city. So I have a line just bringing in industry items in the Constantinople. So we'll go 3 trains of meat. Also over here, we're bringing in Dyer's Matter because they had a carpet factory already there. So we'll go 3 of that. Yep, I don't know why it's saying that, but yeah, it's going to be good. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. That's why. Okay. There we go. That's what the problem is. Main terminal and Constantinople. Perfect. Okay, I think I already had that at 8. Yep. So that's good. Then also our Bakiri stop. Now, I didn't realize there was one closer, but I already have it laid down. We'll just go with it. So we got 2. We'll go 3 of them because they're a little far away. So that will bring in that'll bring in stuff for the carpet and for the meat. We'll keep an eye on it, see if it's enough. Then we also have our wheat up here. We got a line straight in the Corlu, their special industry line. So we'll put 2 because they're bringing in bread. So we definitely want lots of bread. And then for Erdine, we're just going to try using this regular line here just for now and see what it does. If it doesn't work, we'll go ahead and bring a special line in. So we'll go ahead, freight 3, and then we'll go ahead and come in the Corlu from the warehouse. And we'll just do 2 because it doesn't have any major industry coming from there. And then we'll go ahead and do our train into Constantinople. And we'll start with 2 and see how that works. If I see it can't keep up, we'll bump it up to 3. Now we got to start feeding our things into our warehouse. So number 1, let's go with our wood. and everything's coming, all these items are coming in on the same line. So maybe we'll end up having a backup. I hope not, but we'll just see what it looks like here. Alley stops, so we'll bring in our honey, and we'll bring in 3 of those. Then we're gonna bring in, now these ones we don't need quite as bad. We'll bring in our olives. So we'll just go with 2. Really, 1's probably enough, but we'll do 2. And then we're gonna try the salt again. It did work the last time. So we'll give it a whirl. And that will give us all of our goods that don't need to be manufactured or whatever. We'll go 2. So we got our salt. So what are we missing? We're missing our wheat. We'll see. We'll bring in 2 of them. And then way up here is our goat cheese or sheep's cheese, I guess. A little bit far. So normally we do 2 for an item like that, but we'll go 3 because it's a little far. And that should do it. So in our warehouse, we already had grape, and I bumped up, we bought every industry. We bumped them all up. So you can see we're going to have all of these plus grape. And see, there's no other single item that any city needs. The rest are all manufactured goods. I think what might make the most sense is to look in at Constantinople and let's see what they need. So they're gonna get, now some of this, because I haven't ran it yet, I'm still in pause. They're gonna get the grapes eventually. They'll get the livestock, the grain, the wood, the meat, the wool. They're already gonna get honey, dyers matter. So all that we have hooked up. Okay, cheese, the wine, the bread, olives. Okay, cloth. Now and they're making the carpet. So these 3 right here, they do need. So here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna try something just a little different here. We're gonna call this our manufactured goods. Let's see, manufactured goods. Manufactured goods. Okay. And then we'll have that. Go and put a dispatch hall. So we're gonna bring that into Constantinople. Now, what I think we could do is we could flip this around. Can we get that in there? Yeah, just barely. Okay. Well, I just think it's easier to do a new one rather than continue with the one we were working on. Now we'll put a train here, which is going to do nothing, right? See, it shows empty, but we'll tell we want it full, and we'll put 2 trains. How about that? And none of it will need any special things. Okay, so manufactured goods. We know first we need cloth. We've seen that. We know we need this, and we know we need that. Okay, so let's go back. See, what are our next couple things once we grow? So we're going to need olive oil. We're definitely going to need furniture, and we're going to need paper. Okay, let's go back and look here. We're going to need olive oil, furniture, and paper. Olive oil, furniture, paper, and see we're maxed out. What we could do is make another one, and then we could have, say, chemicals, steel, tools, tin cheese, toys. Which I don't even have some of that stuff. Wait, I do have white nougat. We could make another one right here, kind of, and bring it in, and maybe bump this up to 4 lines, kind of thing, or 4 gridirons would even work. So what we need to do is find a way of getting Craiova over to there. We have our lines all laid down for our manufactured goods, so let's put our trains on. So we came up to Craiova freight number 2. Should change that. Craiova, I don't know, let's say manufactured. Okay, we're gonna put two down. Oops, no, we want that. Two of them down. Don't need any wagons. Oops. No, we need the second one actually. Down to manufactured goods. We'll make sure it's loading full. Manufactured goods, I mean, if it wants to bring something back, it can. I'm not really worried about it. It definitely would need this. It would need that. I could make that 0. We'll leave it and see how it works. And then I got my wood related items come from Nisplevin Freight over to manufactured goods. So I definitely want them full. We don't, wait, no, we do want furniture. Actually, we want all three things. So let's go ahead and bring that in full. Going back, they don't need this, and they don't need that, and they don't need this. For sure. Actually, they don't need this or this. Because they're already getting it from Craiova. So we'll put two of them down. Okay, and then the last one is up in Bucharest, in the Bucharest Varna Freight. We piggyback down here. We're going to bring in, so we don't need this, don't need that. Now, it shouldn't call for that anyways. We don't need, well, actually, we'll leave the sawmill open, I guess. Leave that. That's good. And then going back, they should need this. They should need this. They should need this. They could use furniture, and they could use that. Oh, actually, no, they don't need this either. Perfect. And we'll put two on there. And then what we might want to do is gridiron this a little bit because I got 3 different trains coming in. So I think it wouldn't hurt to put a gridiron where they can come in on any of these other tracks. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. We've set up our manufactured goods 2 warehouse. And we had to go pretty far away to get our white nougat, but it's way over here at Ozijek. So we put another line in there that said Ozijek's manufactured. We'll bring that in. So we don't want the wine. We'll let them have their own paper up there. And we'll put 2 because it's probably going to take forever. Okay, and then our other one is down at Plevin. We make chemicals, so we'll bring that in. And they have their own bread. They don't need that. Then we'll put 2 of them in. And so with this setup here, I think we should be able to grow Constantinople now. But we're going to be missing these tools, of course. The porcelain, there is porcelain being made in Craiova, but not a whole lot is happening up there with that. Then the white nougat, I don't know, I'd say we should be able to go well over 100,000. This should get our 120, really. Just this alone. We'll just take a look at things. Greece, okay, they got to grow still. 53 of our 300. 60,000. So really, it's going to take a little bit before it works here.